I read the book, it was one of those rare treats where I read the book in one sitting, more or less without breathing, as far as I recall. And I thought it was completely thrilling. And in fact, to me, that's really the crucial thing about the story, is that although in lots of ways it seems like a story where very few things happen, it's also a thriller. And it's a thriller about this girl, and everything that is important to her is in jeopardy. And that was really clear to me from the first reading of the book. And so then I suggested to Andy that he moved very quickly in the direction of acquiring this book. I met with Tracy, and she was just fantastic. Almost the first thing she said to me was, "I don't want to write the screenplay. I never have wanted to write the screenplay. I never do want to write the screenplay. I'm very happy that you're doing it, and if you want to ask me any questions, please do, but otherwise I won't get involved." And so I did ask her questions about different people in the household and how she knew particular things and where I ought to look at source material and stuff, and she was extremely helpful with all that. But otherwise, she has been absolutely as good as her word. She's never interfered in any way or been anything but incredibly supportive and encouraging. It seemed to me that this story, that Tracy had created such complete characters around her, and that the story was about the household, about this interaction, and that Greet came in as a catalyst and things changed because of her, so that she isn't simply watching. The fact that she's there changes everything, and therefore it seemed to me that she was a character who had an inner energy, was not simply there as the narrative force, and that therefore that first potential problem was actually going to be an advantage. The other things that made me think that this was absolutely a film, apart from, the huge obvious thing is that it cries out for you to look at it. You know, when you read the book, I think you see pictures, and when you see the pictures that Peter and Eduardo have made, you know, it's come to life. It's what you imagined, and it comes to life. And it made writing it. I simply imagined what I saw, and that was what was written. I think what I've tried to do is to concentrate on being as absolutely true to the book and the spirit of what Tracy's done as possible, but not really thinking about the audience of the book or the fan base of the book, because you can never satisfy exactly people who want every detail of the book. It's bound not to be the same, and I'm not trying to recreate the experience of reading the book, which is a very personal and intense pleasure. The experience of watching a film is a communal and outward expressive pleasure. It's quite a different sensation. Having said that, I felt that this is such a good book and such a good story that it simply didn't need to be radically changed in any way. So a great many scenes are very, very faithful to the book. And what I've done is more concentrate on particular aspects of the story, concentrate some of the characters so that we have a few less characters. Some of the peripheral story has gone, but really the essential elements of the story are very much as they are in the book.